I don't think this jeopardises Conor Benn's career, even if he loses.
You don't think so?
No,
so it's more dangerous for...
I think it's more dangerous for Eubank Jr. I think it will be mouthwatering, and I'm with you. It will fill out a stadium.
Will it fill out Wembley Stadium?
I think so, yeah. Sell it on the back of their dads and the history. Absolutely.
Wouldn't it just be incredible? Conor Benn with Chris Eubank Jr. Junior. Does it matter that it would just be for money? It would only be for money. So Eubank Jr. would have to come down in weight. Ben's got to go up. It's just for money. Does that matter?
That's the issue, the weight. Eubank Jr. would have to come down a lot. And he struggles to make weight as it is, I'm led to believe.
Right.
So he'd have to lose 4, 5, 6 pounds more than he normally does when he struggles. It's easier to put on weight, so Conor Benn can put on weight, but he's always ripped, Conor Benn. I don't think this jeopardises Conor Benn's career, even if he loses.
You don't think so?
No,
so it's more dangerous for...
I think it's more dangerous for Eubank Jr., but it's a money fight. It's a prize fight. And I think that's how they'll front it. I really do.
I don't think the British public would have a problem with that, though.
I don't.
It would just be a mouth-watering prospect,
because
wouldn't
it's domestic fight as well. The British public love domestic fights, especially with a history, with the two dads as well. I think it will be mouth-watering. And I'm with you. It will fill out a stadium.
Will it fill out Wembley Stadium?
I think so, yeah.
Do you?
I do. You'd have to have a decent undercard, but I think they can do that.
Yeah.
But I think it would.
Do you think there's anyone listening thinking, no, it's bad for boxing, one of them's middleweight, one of them's welterweight, it's just pointless, it'd just make a mockery even more of the sport at the moment?
I mean, how much more of a mockery can it be? We spoke about yesterday with Jake Paul. I like him. You obviously question marks, but...
No, there's no question marks. Can't stand him.
Yeah, exactly. So there's YouTubers that are fighting. These are two good fighters. Conor Benn has obviously got the world in his feet, or his hands.
Got the world in his feet?
At his feet. I was going to say in his hands, but at his feet. But
he's got the whole world in his feet.
But yeah, so it will be a great fight for everyone to watch. And I mean, I can't wait. If it happens, I can't wait, because I don't know the weight. It's the catchment weight, what they can make.
Do you remember their dads fighting in? I think it was 1993.
I don't really know.
Okay.
I don't really remember it. No.
See, I think if I remember the fights, I think if they do it, then Chris Eubank Jr. should come out to Simply the Best. I think Conor Benn already comes out to the same tune his dad used to. And I think also, this would never happen, but imagine if the undercard was an exhibition bout, 3 rounds between Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank.
Would it? Yeah, I know we call it exhibition, but it wouldn't turn into an exhibition. It will be.
Would you like to see that
brawl
as well? Because a lot of people like...
Not as much as the...
No. I mean, as the night. Because a lot of people like, they're too old. You don't want to see two old fellas hitting each other. It's dangerous, yada, yada. Would you like to see a 3-round exhibition of them fighting before? I think
it could turn dangerous. We've said this before about boxing's not a game. So I think I prefer to see the kids fight. Obviously, the Conor Benn and Eubank Jr. That's the one I'd really be looking forward to. If that happened, I'd watch it, but it'd massively interest me. No.
Why do you think it's more dangerous for Chris Eubank Jr. to lose this fight?
Well, I think he's a lot older. I think he's 32, 33. He's heavier, so he's not really fought anyone. The guys he has fought, George Groves lost. Who was the other one? Billy Joe Saunders lost. I mean, he fought James DeGale coming the back end of his career and beat him. He gets a lot of disrespect, really, because he talks a good game as well, whereas Conor Benn is just a fighter and he just wants to fight anyone. And at the moment, is he on the level of Errol Spence and Terence Crawford? Ryan Garcia's, I heard this morning, supposed to be the next big thing. I think Spencer Oliver was talking about him. He could be an Oscar De La Hoya type fighter. Yeah. He just needs to progress the way he is at the moment. Is he ready for those yet? I'm not too sure. I don't think this jeopardises any of Conor Benn's career, but I think Eubank Jr., if he loses this, he just needs a few more prize fights and then he gets out.
Do you think it would be even spicier because of the history of their dads?
Absolutely. That's how they'll front it. For me, that's how they'll sell the fight, although they probably don't need to because it's a huge domestic fight, but they'll sell it on the back of their dads and the history.
It would obviously be a pay-per-view.
Yep.
Serious question. I'll write mine down. If this fight happened, right? If the dads fought before, right?
Yep.
Because it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
How much would you be happy to part with for that? You don't need to write yours. I've written mine. How much?
I would pay 25 quid.
I'll pay 50 quid to see both of those fights. Let's find out how much Stephen would pay. Hello, Stephen.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Thank you.
Are you a big boxing fan?
Yeah, I'm quite a big boxing fan, but I've never actually been to a live fight.
Oh, what? Sorry?
Never actually been to a live fight.
Okay, maybe one day you will.
Yeah, touch wood, maybe go to this.
You would go to this if it happened, would you?
I would go to this if it happened.
Do you have any problem with the fighters just doing it for... I don't, just doing it for the money.
No, because, I look at it that Ben's, he's come up and he's made, they've made him into quite a big name, in this country anyway. And, Eubank, he's on the downward spiral and he doesn't really want to play politics of getting, another title fight. So he's just looking for, sort of quick cash, big wins.
Who would your money be on, Steve?
I'd say, probably Eubank.
Okay.
Weight advantage experience.
Who do you want to win?
I'd say probably Ben.
You want Ben to win? Okay, Steve. Thanks for your call. Thanks for that.
All right.
I think that'd be a great fight.
I do.
I mean, there's a lot of talk about it on social media, and usually there's no smoke without fire, unless of course you've got a smoke machine.
And Conor Benn is a confident fighter. I remember when he first broke onto the scene. Did I think he would make it to world level? I didn't, if I'm honest. But he just improved fight after fight. They've obviously treated him well. They've got him the right fights at the right time, and he's really coming. He's a world champion in the making, absolutely. But this is just going to make a lot of money if it happens, and fair play.